Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Elemental Storm here. Huzzah! And I've got something new coming to you. Well, not really new. I mean, you've seen this series before, and this is basically Have You Played. In Have You Played, I take a indie game from either the PS4 or the Xbox 360 and talk about it. Give you some info on who makes the game, what it's available for, how the game plays, and what I personally think about it. So let's start right off the bat with some info. This game is from Cellar Door Games, an indie company. And it goes for about $15. It's on the PC, the PS4, the Vita, and the PS3. It is a fantastic game. The way I love to describe it is think Dark Souls 2D. It's exactly what it is, and I'll explain how that works. So, with that said, it is a roguelike game. Now, a rogue game is basically once you die, you have to either restart from the entire beginning of the game or different features depending on the game itself. Like you look at Spelunky, if you get past I think the 5th level or something, you keep going from there and stuff. If you don't, then you have to start all over from the beginning. So this game is kind of like that, although this is how this game works. So now let's get into how this game plays. Basically what it is you start out as a knight, and when you die, and trust me, you will die, you end up having a lineage, like a legacy of a family. Every time that you play a different character, or every time you die, you get a choice between 3 different characters. They all range from different things depending on what you use your money for and stuff. Now, they also have their own defects, too. Some of them are really good, that is just for funny, like stuff. Others are basically things like colorblind, so now the entire screen is black and white. And from there, what happens is you play your game, you collect gold, and every time you die, the gold keep getting transferred over, so it's kind of like a heritage, per se. So you get that every time for your characters. And you can keep using that gold to upgrade what you have a castle. And in the castle is all different kinds of upgrade points. You can get new type of characters, or classes, I should say, and you can get basically like more health, things of that nature. So depending on how much you keep going through and stuff like that, you'll be able to upgrade and be able to play through the game. You're pretty much, I mean, anybody can beat the game in the end, because it is a platformer. It's a very reaction-based platformer too. Like, you have to be quick, as you can see here. You have to be like, you have to know when to hit, you have to know when to move, etc., etc. But depending on how many levels you put into it, depending on how much gold you put into your castle and stuff, in the end, you will be able to beat the game and stuff. It just might take you to 100 levels. It might just take you only to 20 levels. Who knows? It might even be 15. I know there's I think there's a trophy for getting like 15 levels only or something of that nature. I don't know. It's something very insane. But either way, that is Rogue Legacy. Now, from there, basically, you also have a blacksmith. You have a runesmith, per se, or she puts runes on your different items and stuff, so you can upgrade your items. And you also have, what is very cool, you have someone that can lock down your castle. And what that does is that allows you to basically go through your castle just the same way. Because what ends up happening is the castle is a procedurally generated castle. Every time you walk through, the level changes around every single time. But you can lock it down, and what that does is that cuts a percentage off the price that you make, or you get. And from there, you basically can keep going through, and you can have the castle look exactly the same. You know what every room is like and where every enemy is, etc. This is great if you're going against bosses and stuff like that. So if you get to a boss, you actually have checkpoint areas, and that's why you want to lock down your castle, so you know that, okay, I got this boss I'm going to work on, but I want to wait for this certain class. He's I have they call it the Hokage. He's kind of like a ninja, and he does a tremendous amount of damage. I use him on bosses sometimes. Or her, mind you. And so what I do is I lock the castle down, and when I find the boss, I lock the castle down, and then I wait to find that character class, and then I go in and try to take down the boss. And I might have to do this repeatedly a few times, but all in all, this game is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Like I said, it's a 2D Dark Souls. I'm a huge fan of the Dark Souls series. So having a game like this, now I know some people are put off by those graphics and whatnot, like it's, it's that 2D look or that 16-bit or 8-bit look, whatever you want to call it, but in reality, give the game a try. It is absolutely fantastic. So here we go. Right now we're picking a character class. So as you can see, you have a choice between the 3, and they all have their own different things. This is the castle, so you can see all the different types of upgrades and things that you put your money into and your gold into. And then from there, we're going to move on over into the next area after I buy this new class, the Spell Thief. And we're going to head over into what is kind of like the hub world type deal. And in there, that's where you can see your blacksmith, your runesmith, and you can lock the castle down. And then, of course, you got to pay Death. Of course, Death needs money too. And that's really about it. So that's Rogue Legacy in a nutshell. I definitely suggest checking it out. I think you would absolutely love it. Give it a try. I mean, for 15 bucks, it's not bad. I got it for like $11.99 when it was on part of the summer sale and stuff. But in reality, definitely give it a try. Whether you're on PC, Vita, PS4, PS3, definitely check it out. I think you're going to absolutely love it. And let me know in the comments if you played it already or if you plan on picking it up after this video and stuff. And I just want to hear your feedback. All right, so take care, guys. I am Elemental Storm. I'm out of here. Huzzah! Keep gaming, everybody.